change has a reason. Baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season lives outside of status quo. If we stop believing we're meant to be, expanding our abilities. If the passion's gone, we are doing it.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel for another video. As you already know, today's video will be a morning routine video as requested. Now every morning is slightly different, but today I'll be taking you along with me to show you what our mornings usually look like. Since Keegan goes to work at 10, I usually get up around 9 just to get myself ready before he leaves, and that helps my mornings out quite a bit. Jenna is usually up by 8, so that gives her a good hour or two to play in bed with her dad. Here I have cleansed and moisturized my face. I use Dermalogica. If you guys want to see a more in-depth video on my skin routine and products that I use, just let me know below. This is my quick makeup look that I'm showing you now. It barely takes me 10 minutes to do. This is pretty much my go-to makeup look unless I have plans for an event that calls for a little bit more glam. All I have here is my concealer, contour, blush, brows of course, and just a little bit of lip color. Keegan had to start getting ready for work, so I took over. I nursed her and got some snuggles in. I love my mornings with her. It's my favorite time of day. It's also when she's in the best mood and she just loves to play. Once we've said our goodbyes to Daddy, I'll get dressed for the day and then tend to Jenna. From here on, it's all about her, so you could see why it would be so impossible to get myself ready if I hadn't done so earlier. Now in Jenna's room, I'll change her diaper, making sure I have her clothes by my side, since she's going through a phase of throwing a fit as soon as I start changing her. Now back in the bathroom, I just wet her hair a little, and that makes brushing and styling her hair so much easier. As you can see, this girl is all hair, so I have to style it every day or it gets in her face and eyes. Of course, I absolutely love this part. It's my favorite part of our morning routine. It's so much fun. Usually it's just a single ponytail on the top of her head, but if we were going somewhere nice, I'd have it in pigtails, which is really adorable. Also, I honestly don't think any baby her age has as many bows and clips and ribbons, but when you have this much hair, it's a must. is usually the time that I will go into the kitchen for my long-awaited cup of coffee, and of course, as you can see, I've already got all my fall decorations out. It's my favorite season, and there's just something special about doing up your coffee bar. It just makes it that much more inviting, I think. Also, I do plan on making a fall decor video, so stay tuned for that if you're interested. Going into the living room, now is the time I'll set Jenna down so she can play with her toys and books. And the reason why I do this now is because she goes down for her first nap around 10:30 to 11. So I like to spend some one-on-one time with her before she goes to sleep, because once she does, I have all the time to make myself breakfast and do some chores around the house. Also, we don't have a playroom, which is something I will keep in mind for our future home, but for the time being, I just leave her toys in a pile in the living room for her. Now that Jenna has gone down for her nap, I have about an hour to make myself breakfast and do whatever chores I have for the day. This usually means I'm powering through the hours just to try to get everything done, which is oftentimes impossible. Today, I'm making some scrambled eggs along with some strawberries and toast. Of course, it's not always this fancy. Sometimes I'll have some cereal or oatmeal or just some plain toast, but I do enjoy a good breakfast. Now Jenna is pretty much at the age where she can have just about anything that we eat, just as long as it's cut up real fine. So I always like to save her a little bit of whatever I've made, especially if it's eggs, because she absolutely loves them. Sometimes I'll make some scrambled eggs with spinach, which is another favorite of ours. She actually encourages me to go the extra mile in making a good breakfast or meal in general, because I wasn't always like this before I had her.
Change has a reason, baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season.
So once I've quickly eaten my breakfast and put hers away, I will go ahead and power through the chores that need to be done around the house. In today's case, it's both the dishes and the laundry.
If the passion's gone, we are doing it wrong. Baby, you and I should start living now. With the whole world at our feet, we could stay or we could leave. There is nothing in between. So baby, we should start living now. 'Cause we only have this life. I don't wanna waste my time.
After I finish cleaning up the kitchen, I like to go over the counters and sink with this Method all-purpose spray in the scent Pink Grapefruit. It's my absolute favorite. It's so energizing and refreshing. Another plus is that it's non-toxic and it's naturally derived. I use this stuff on anything and everything, and no, this is not an ad. I do love this stuff that much.
Baby, we should start living now.
Now that the kitchen is all clean, I'm in my room making room on the bed for this mountain of laundry I have to try and tackle before Jenna wakes up. If you know me, you know that I absolutely hate folding clothes. I can do 100 loads of laundry, just don't ask me to fold them. And of course, Jenna wakes up not even halfway into my folding, so I had to hold her as I put the clothes away. She woke up crying and wanting to be held, so I had to do what needed to be done in order for this pile to disappear. After folding the clothes and putting it all away and then making my bed, I was absolutely exhausted, as you can see. But that's just all part of being a mom. It's never easy, but we put our all for our babies. You honestly never know your full strength and patience until you become a mother, I think. Journeying back into the kitchen, it's time for Jenna's lunch, and here's just having the leftover eggs and strawberries that I saved from earlier. If you're wondering, I've got her in her Bumbo multi-seat. I got this at Babies R Us, and I love how the straps allow the baby to join you at the kitchen table. I'm back in my room with Jenna reading some of her books on my bed. There's just something about a freshly made bed that's so inviting. That is all for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.